Welcome to War Games. We will get you ready for your next sales opportunity. Are you looking to win the sales battle? You have joined the right team. Here on War Games Group, we take the strategies and mindsets from the most successful salespeople and share it with you. With our help, you won't have to fail your way to the top. When it comes to crossing the minefield of sales, step in the footprints of those that crossed before you. Prepare yourself for boot camp and beyond. It's time for War Games to begin.
Shall we play a game?
Welcome everybody to War Games Wednesday. I'm your host, Joe Ingram. I am going to say to you guys today that we do have a treat. I have a friend of mine that I met through another organization that I am part of. And I was thrilled enough to get to meet her and understand that she does a lot of stuff out there. She's one of these people that is super smart when it comes to all the digital currencies and things that are out there. But what I find most amazing is that she has made a living as an award-winning author, filmmaker, TV host, which, you know, that's not an easy thing to do as far as getting into the TV world, right? And she's an actual social media influencer. She's done a lot of stuff. I'm going to warn everybody ahead of time that my ADD plus her ADD means we end up bouncing somewhere all over the place. We've done clubhouse rooms and we can't remember where we're talking and what we're actually saying to go through. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in, as Amy Lee told me, the VIPs should be called warmongers now, but I'm not doing that. So VIPs, we've got Netta's made it in. Let me flip the screens around. Adryenn is here with us. Yes, she does spell it that way on purpose. So you do need to make that adjustment. So I will go ahead. Let's see if I move this around like this and I say, Adryenn, switch with me. So you come over to this side.
I know. I have to make my backdrop not show. Thank you.
Exactly. So it actually lined up, so we don't go, hey, that's just a backdrop.
That's
so Natalie
$11 backdrop hung up with push pins. But don't I look great?
You do. That's all that matters is that, look, it's all the presentation, right? That fits there.
And
so we got good afternoon. Farha from Boston says hello to everybody. So I am the person who reads comments here during the meeting.
Yes, because otherwise you can't see my eyeballs.
That's true. And you're trying to make the connection with the audience that you need that. I completely understand. Mine will bounce back and forth. And if I tilt my head up, you can see that the lights are on.
I know. I can make this big screen. I see much better this way. Since I don't have to read the comments, I'm so excited.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So Brian Galkey, you guys have ran into each other before, but he's watching while waiting for the doors to close on the plane.
In big screen, I can see that.
You can read it. That's amazing.
Brian
just finished with Steve Sims and his speakeasy down in San Diego. So he got to speak with that group. So I'm very proud of Brian for doing that.
Nice.
You can actually read that then.
Which one did he go to?
Steve Sims Speakeasy in San Diego.
Nice. Okay. Well, my friends were just in San Diego at Fight Club at that mastermind. So.
Oh, no.
I miss masterminds. Can we please hurry up and
open everything back up? I think in Florida they do masterminds. It's the rest of the world that doesn't.
I know.
But perfect. So Adryenn, what I would like for you to do is come up. Whatever you have planned is fantastic. But I know that you understand a lot about branding yourself. You understand about setting yourself apart from everybody else. Sales in general, right? And so Look, Natalie Essman doing the plug. So she got I made the podcast and live audio app book. So she got hers and she's doing it.
Nice.
So Scott Ricard's laughing at us because he's open for business in Florida.
Jealous. And I swear to God, if you send me a picture of the beach and palm trees at Sunset, I will spank you when we meet. Because I literally have friends sending me all these fabulous pictures and I'm jealous because I'm stuck in the mountains.
Spank, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to put out the not made for children disclaimer. Let me go run that across the bottom. Yeah.
Oh yeah, not safe for work. Headphones only. I drop F-bombs on accident. I mean, it's not, it just happens. I don't have a filter, which is good and tragic sometimes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so talk to us today. Tell us what makes everything special and what we can get ourselves to do so that we actually can make some money. Cargo Margo made it too.
Awesome. Hello. Okay. So first off, I'm going to tell everybody, if you don't have a notebook, grab a notebook. If you do not have otter.ai installed on your phone, you might want to. I talk really fast. And once it's out, that is my gift from the universe to you. You can ask me what I just said, and I'm not going to remember. So we're going to be channeling genius here today. So make sure you got your notepad out. I'm going to start with a few of the little basics. First off, I'm Adryenn Ashley. I'm an award-winning film producer and author. I speak all over the world. Primarily, I spent 3 years teaching hedge funds and family offices how to do due diligence in blockchain. I spoke on stages from very intimate 5 people to all the way up to 15,000. And I toured the world for 10 years as a motivational speaker. So I can talk, which is awesome. I normally talk tech more than mindset because I find that people are whiners and I don't do drama trauma. So I am all about success-oriented, solution-oriented, and profit-oriented action items. So your first thing is, how do you show up online? Do you have a unified visual presence? Your personal visual branding is very important. I look like this. My website pictures, all of my avatars look like this. When I show up in person, I look like this. If you don't, if you are using a photo that is 10 years old and you show up and people look at you and go, oh man, wow, did you just go on like a 3-week Coke bender? That's not good. I'm sorry. You might need tissue. I love it. I'm sorry. No. If you have not gone pee, you're going to want to. I'm funny. Okay. Part 2. So number 1, your photo. Best part about your photo. When you smile, does joy go all the way up to your eyes, or are you doing this? That's not going to connect. This is why I'm telling you this. So in 2008, I wrote a book called Every Single Girl's Guide to Her Future Husband's Last Divorce. I got 300 media appearances that year. How did I do that? It was very simple. I would send an email. I would respond directly to what they were asking for. That first sentence would establish my credibility. And the second sentence, not only answering exactly what they were looking for so they could lift that quote out and put it into their article without ever talking to me, was funny. It made them laugh. Why was that so important? Why? Because on the side of my email was my photo. What was that photo? It was a real photo of me laughing, because it was the last photo in the entire series. And I always suggest your photographers do that. And my photographer, who I used to sleep with 10 years earlier, told me a dirty joke, and it was a real laugh. So there was mirth shooting out of my eyeballs. I said something funny in the email. They laughed, saw my photo. I'm laughing. Our eyes met. We had a moment.
Yes, and the angels sang.
Yeah. And the angels sang, and I wasn't even there. I did this for a year at 300 media appearances. Now, I would say 200 of those, I never talked to the journalist. They just lifted my quote, stuck it in there, and boom. That's why you have to set Google alerts. You need to make sure that you know if you're mentioned anywhere, anytime. Okay. Now, back also to personal branding. What is your username across platforms? Does it match? If it doesn't match, shame on you. Spank, spank, spank. Really. You need to make it easy for people to find you. Here's another way to make it easy for people to find you. From your website, here is a super fun, awesome way to dominate Google. It's called photographs. Make sure they're good. You post all of these things on social media, but do you ever actually post them to your website? It's very easy on your website to have a gallery of fun. What do you do with that gallery? You put up all your best photos with your customers, with this, with that. And every single photo in your, please tell me you're using WordPress and not Wix, or God forbid a Weebly. If you do not have your own .com, I will actually come out there and spank you. Okay, so your own WordPress site, upload to your media folder all of these photos, put all those photos into a gallery. Here's the key piece for every single one of those photos. And I've done this. It's taken like 2 days to get a client to page 1. It's so easy. First off, every photo has the correct name, but then it also has your name and your business name in the title of the photo. In the alt text, you want to make sure that your full description is in there with your name and your business name. And then in the description, copy the alt text, put it in the description, okay? And then tag it with keywords. What are those keywords? Gee, I think, maybe your social media username might be a good hashtag, right? So I am at Adryenn, Adryenn, on every platform there is imaginable. Here's another thing. On all of those social platforms, where are you going to drive people? Well, you're going to drive them to your website, but how good is your website converting? If it is not freaking on fire, go find me on Twitter, Instagram, anywhere. Look at my social link. I use a website that's called Sociatap, sociatap.com/Adryenn. That is a microsite. In that microsite, it's called link in bio, okay? Everybody has a link in bio. You can usually only send people to one place. I don't want people to go to one place because I am not a one-trick pony. I am a multi-trick pony. Trust me. I have crypto. I have television. I have social media. I talk on the news about election politics. I have too many topics. I need people to be able to self-sort into the pipeline that they want to be in instead of me assuming or only being able to offer them one thing. With this link in bio tool, not only can I get people to opt in to lead magnets and collect their email address right there, I can cookie them with Facebook and Google and then retarget them all over the world and the cyberspace and everything. So you want to make sure that you are set up to track them correctly. One of the best things that I do, because I do go on Clubhouse and we did just get back channels, which is great. However, I wanted to make sure that while I'm doing these audio rooms, and if you're not on Clubhouse, you want to make sure you're on Clubhouse. One of the best things that I do on Clubhouse is I have what's called a crypto security wallet worksheet. So I've been in crypto since 2009. I got my first Bitcoin and I promptly lost it. 2,500 Bitcoin sitting out there in a wallet somewhere. And we think we found the wallet, but I do not have the private key. So do the math. It hits
all that stuff you're not supposed to save and not supposed to do. You should memorize all 12 words or whatever it is.
Yeah. All that. No. This was pre-wallet. This was go into the terminal, press some command things, out pops your public key and your private key. Save that, write it down. And there's no wallet interface back in 2009. It was like for nerds only, right? Wow. So I promptly lost it. And I have lost my MetaMask wallet 8 times in 2015, 16, 17 even. Lost. I just kept making new ones because I couldn't. Wallets made me crazy. So anyway, and then I just recently, for 48 hours, lost my MetaMask wallet that has all of the tokens for my company in it. 1 billion tokens. Literally the entire net worth of my company. And I lost it for 48 hours, had a little freak out, had a little meltdown, had a little come to Jesus personally. And I wrote this worksheet, so that people would never have to experience that like I did. So one of the best things that I do, because when I'm in these audio rooms, it's really important that you have a way for people to easily reach out and touch you, is I say, all you have to do is text the word wallet to 33444 in a text message. It prompts them to give them their email address. I now have their email address and their phone number, and then it sends them the wallet, the worksheet. So easy peasy, right?
You want to set up through Sociotap or something different?
Audio. Everybody in the audience watching right now, text 33444, new text message, text the word wallet, WALLET. See how that goes for you. If you're not in the United States, I'm sorry, you can actually DM me and I will just send you the link directly without making you opt in, because it only works in the United States. So you want to make sure you have a text thing. The other thing you want to make sure is that you have, how many of you have so many social platforms you can't keep up on email? Okay. And I hate LinkedIn. I do have a solution for you for that, but I hate LinkedIn. It makes me crazy.
Cargo Margo loves LinkedIn and lives on it.
Oh,
and I'm right there with you with the hate.
You are going to be my new best friend. I'm literally writing a book right now on multi-platform live events with LinkedIn and Clubhouse. And I'm late because LinkedIn just opened up their Clubhouse just put in their back channels. There was no email before. Right. I still have time because they don't have like event pages where you can post stuff publicly to the whole room. So I'm still good, but I got to get that book out there. Like, so, where was I? Oh, inboxes, messenger bots. Messenger bots are your friend. You need to have a way for people to get information. I would say 90% of the messages that I get on social media are repetitive, don't require my personal attention, and they're general, right? So I could have a VA do it, but it would be much easier and quicker responsive to have a messenger bot handle that. Now we can do Facebook and we can do Instagram. There's a bunch of different ones. I like Brenda Robinson. She is our girl that Joe and I are in another group with. I just have her do it because then I don't have to think. So it's great. So that way, if you want, and then here's the bonus. Here's the bonus. What you really want, depending on what business you're in, and I hear that there are mortgage brokers and real estate people. I used to be that, so I will give you guys some specialty tips too. But for most people, if you are trying to create community, right? Community is huge. You want to have a Facebook community, like Joe is giving the example here with War Games. Community is great. It's also awesome because you can set up your posts automatically. I'm a big fan of setting up your editorial calendar. I have my own social media enterprise platform. It's not too expensive. It's like $250 a month, but I can literally do Pinterest, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything. And I can set up my entire editorial calendar for the next 3 months, set it and forget it. And then all I'm doing is responding to the people, right, who are messaging. So I go in and I respond to comments and say hi. And then I'm posting current things and fun little extra filler stuff. Like one of the best lives I ever did, 450,000 views in like 2 days, right? I'm in Las Vegas, and we're in the Paris hotel's parking garage. There's footprints on the ceiling and the rafters of the parking garage. Why? Nobody's been able to answer me that question. They're like, oh, when they were building it, people were walking on it before they put the things up. I'm like, that's not how these things are built. So that's not how they got.
Yeah.
How are there footprints on the ceiling? So I literally posted a live video of that and it went viral, right? So you have to be transparently you, right? I have this whole branding worksheet that I'm happy to send out to everybody. It literally helps you figure out who you are online and how big your influence is and how you want to be seen online. And I didn't even think about putting that into an autoresponder to give it to you guys. So you're going to have to TM me in the group or I'll post it in the group. I'm sorry, I completely forgot because Joe didn't tell me that I could offer anything, but I'm just going to give you guys that because it's super fun and you're going to go.
She doesn't read the emails because she gets too many emails, so she doesn't read the one that says, hey, sell whatever you want. We're a sales group. We're good.
Do you know what I did do? I watched your video of what to expect. And I was like, damn, now I got to make that because I'm doing the Crypto Vixens television show, which is why you see a sort of TV background behind it. Oh my God, it makes my eyes pop, doesn't it?
Yes, it goes with the blue. Yes.
It goes with the blue. Oh, maybe I'm not going to change that. I'll just leave that there then. Okay, so you want to have an autoresponder.
Margot's eyes look like darts. That's what it says behind her all over the place.
That's so funny. So the key thing about being authentically you, right? Surprise and delight. Okay, so I always say 80% of what you're posting it's shareable pieces of content, right? And for me, the best pieces of content are things that make the viewer think about themselves. It informs them about something of themselves that they will then share to their audience. So that is one of the fastest ways to go viral is and here's the other trick, right? So my blue checked Facebook page, I've never advertised on. You never want to advertise. You never want to boost on your page. I will take a post, share it to another page, advertise that or boost that post. Okay. And then I'll also share it to my personal profile. Now, here's the other thing. This group here, Y'all need to learn how to play team sports. We have one Facebook Messenger thread that has been going for 10 years. We're called the Twitterati. Why? Because we do all the red carpet stuff at all the award shows. We did OMG Insider. We did Vanity Fair. We've done and every award show known to man. For 8 years we did this. Last couple of years, obviously, dumpster fire. So, so I haven't been on the red carpet, and I want a new dress. So what we do is we amplify each other, and it really only takes about 4 of us with blue checks on Twitter to trend anything on Twitter. But you want to come up with a group.
Okay, so I'm not the only one that saw her disappear. Okay, good. Yes, just making sure. So that's one of those laptop batteries not plugged in. So
we can still see her on Facebook. Oh, there she goes.
Yes. Well, Facebook is delayed.
They figure.
Yeah, it's a hit it, quit it thing. She just ran away. That's just it.
What happened? No, literally it goes, something went wrong. And I'm like, what? I'm not touching anything.
I was laughing. I said, that's the laptop battery. Goes, choo, and away she goes. Yeah.
And away I go, no. Here's how safety-minded I am. For those of you who are going to be doing any live broadcasting, let me give you a pro tip from someone who has every piece of equipment known to man. I am broadcasting right now on a Chromebook. This is a $139 piece of equipment. Guess what it does? Nothing but stream. There's nothing on here to conflict. There's nothing on here to get a virus. There is nothing on here to hog the RAM. There's nothing to fuck it up. Nothing.
That's great. I was going to say, because mine, I literally shut down every single tab. Yeah.
Right. Okay. This is the problem with and it's not like, if you could see my room. Okay, I have 7 computers. I have a full Alienware, massive, can edit 4K edit system. I have a broadcast. I had a complete movie studio with 7 edit suites. I've got a ton of shit. And I'm broadcasting on a Chromebook because experiments have shown me that this is going to get me the absolute best quality. I have a 4K camera. I have everything, but I got to run it through a regular computer. What happens with the regular computer? It slows down because something's always trying to work. This thing, easy. Anyway, okay, back to where was I?
Okay, so we're thinking about our audience. We're going viral. We went to your Twitter audience.
So share it to your personal profile. And then, because those people are going to see it more than a page, they'll see because it's you, right? Tag some people if you want. Have a super pimp posse where you have this private thread. You post in here, would love some amplification, and then people go and share it. Now, here's how to get to page 1, front page of YouTube for your video. You do your video, put it on YouTube. Make sure it's good quality. Make sure that people are going to watch it past the first 15 seconds, right?
And don't skip step 1, which is put the video on YouTube for everyone.
Put the video on YouTube.
When you get to the front page of YouTube, upload it to YouTube first. Got it.
Upload it to YouTube. Now, take that YouTube link. Go to Twitter. Post that link on Twitter. When you hover, post it twice. When you hover, and then publish. When you hover over that link in your feed, what you're going to see in the very bottom left-hand side, I'm dyslexic. I literally have to do, I pledge allegiance to the flag to figure out left and right. You're going to see a little t.co/something. That is Twitter's short link, like a bit.ly link for Twitter. Copy that link. Now, you can either have your pimp squad help share it, or you can post it to Facebook, or if you really want to be super clever and fast, you basically pay $50 in advertising to drive a ton of very targeted, appropriate audience traffic to that link. Now, what happens is Twitter and Google, who owns YouTube, they're not the same company, so they can't tell that you're kind of doing this. However, what they're going to say is, oh my God, they're going viral on social. So then for whatever your keyword is, so make sure your YouTube is keyword optimized, you're in the right category, like you got this thing dialed in. All of a sudden you're going to go and you're going to be like the recommended for that particular category or keyword. Then you're going to go higher, and then it's going to go, keep it up for like 5 hours, you'll be on the front page of YouTube. So, but it has to be good content, right? Nothing works if it's crap. It's got to be good, and it needs to be authentically you. So, you know, your personality is the number one thing that is going to attract people to you. How many mortgage brokers are there out there? A lot. How many realtors? A lot. Guess what? There are going to be people who are your people. There are going to be people who aren't your people. Bless those people who aren't yours on their journey and wish them well, because they are a waste of time and never going to make you money. You only want your ideal customers. You only want the people that are going to be the best for you, that you are going to be able to serve with absolute amazing quality, who are then going to word of mouth virally refer you to other people.
Question.
Yes.
Okay. So for someone whose parents didn't think out of the box when it came to their name,
yeah.
Right. So Joe is pretty much, you know, out there. So I don't get to go own everything that says, like, I don't know anybody who spelled your name the way you do, right? And
if you look, there's hundreds. It's a Latin American way of doing it, and
okay.
I'm very Irish, so I'm the only white. I'm not the only white girl, but I'm, you know.
But so I know that some people use their name of whatever they're trying to do. So like for me was the sales genius. Is that something awesome that you put on everything that goes out, or do you brand the person? Because I've always had a conflict with everybody coming up going, no, it's you. No, it's the company. No, it's you. No, it's the whatever.
Okay, here's the real question. Is this a self-employed gig, or are you building a startup that you can sell for real money to somebody else who could continue on without you? Right? Are you the pretty snowflake and irreplaceable? Right? Mm-hmm. And for most of what I do, I'm the pretty snowflake. But that doesn't mean that I'm not building brands where I can easily go on vacation, be replaced, get hit by a bus, and my customers are not going to notice. Like, doesn't matter. So that's one of the first things you have to decide is, what are you? And if you are building a brand, what's your exit strategy? Because that's going to really determine how you're building things out. So I built a company, I launched it in 7 days, and I'm in the process of selling it now. But it's a very generic name. But what I built was all of the marketing, all the processes. I got all of the matching socials. I literally built an entire brand and a customer base and an entire automated sales pipeline, you know, to sell PPE to hospitals, which I don't want to do. So
right.
I'm selling.
But again, it's an opportunity to make money and sell it and be done. So, okay.
Right. And it doesn't depend on me or my particular genius.
Love it. Okay.
Right. I don't have to be present. So that's the other thing. Do you have, here's the other thing. So after living through the 2008, 2009 debacle, but I had been through the one before that. And so my philosophy is this: 15 different revenue sources, because when one of them dies, you need to be able to pivot your effort to shore up the other one so that you can keep your revenue steady.
15. Got it.
I like 15. And here's the thing, affiliate commissions can be one. If you are not collecting emails, right? An email list is, according to internet marketing, it's $1 per name per month, right? That's how much you should be making from your email list. And so if you are a realtor, you could refer, because you're both licensed, so you can actually give each other little referral commissions because you're both licensed for if you refer somebody to mortgage. Here's your lead gen. If you don't have a lead magnet or a lead gen, you need one. Here's a great one for real estate. For mortgages, what you want to say is how to boost your credit score 40 points and drop your rate 2 or something like that, right? Okay. Now, there's a ton of different ways that you can improve your credit score, but you could also partner with a credit restoration company. I was the queen of rapid recheck, let me tell you, because I used to work at Fair Isaac. So I really do know all 5,000 facets of how your credit score is actually calculated, because I did the validation studies for all of the scorecards that calculate all the mortgage scores. So I was the queen of rapid recheck. This was
nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So So what is your specialty, right? And who do you want to go after? The other thing was I only sold really, really, really expensive stuff. Why? Because I lived in Marin and a shack is $1 million, right? So jumbos, and I only did friends and family. I did 10 transactions a year, friends and family. Why? Because I'd literally pick their house and go, that's your house. And that's the one they'd buy. There was no shopping. I'm like, I know your family. I know your kids. Your daughter's going to love this, right?
Right. It was very boutique and specialized to those individuals.
I didn't even have a website, people. Like, it's not, you just have to carve out who are you, who is your ideal client, and then attract them. Because you are always going to close better if it's attraction marketing than if it's sell.
So that's Karen Toddy. She's just looks a little vague in her picture, but she's in real estate. So she was like, ooh. So,
I used to teach a whole class, and I think I videotaped it at some point. It was like 10 years ago. And it was like 25 marketing tactics for realtors. And I got to dig that up and just give that away.
Okay.
It was good.
DM Adryenn, Karen. Yeah.
I'll look for it. Like I said, I got 7 computers. I got to start going through all the hard drives. I've got so much gold in here. I didn't all pre-cloud. Otherwise, it would be on the cloud. It's on like 50 different hard drive backups.
Right. So, okay, perfect. Now, I don't want to steal any direction you're going because you're throwing so much at us. I just know that the replays are going to go crazy.
I don't know where else I was going.
Okay.
I'm happy to do questions.
No, absolutely. I'm
good
with that.
Questions.
The best part about being on screen is I get to ask the questions. So that's here. Now, I learned a lot with you just saying throw the tags on the photos, because I do have photos of me sitting out with clients and other people that are, of names. And so, but to sit back. So there's a guy out there that plays poker and has for years with the same name.
Nice.
So if you Google.
Oh, yes, I know. I've seen him when I'm looking for you.
Yes. And so mine's always, if you add the word sales after Joe Ingram, then I own the page. If you add BDC for Business Development Center, I own the whole page on Google. I'm like, okay, I like it. But when you just search for my name, then it's going to be me halfway down the page with one line, and Joey, who decided to become Joe, idiot, right? He's been Joey forever. And it was like, okay, at least Joe Ingram, I can get half the page. But now
you messaged him and said, Joe, I understand that you're getting older and that Joey's kind of a juvenile name, but you already own Joey all over the internet, and changing that is really going to affect your income level. You should go back to Joey.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I'm going to send it out to him. Yes. I'll make a video and put it
out.
Make
a video.
So you can watch it. Yeah.
Right? Say, Joey, you are Joey. I'm Joe.
Right.
You don't want to be Joe now. There's already a Joe.
You were a Joey as an adult. Just own it.
Just own it.
Friends.
Joey's way more fun than Joe.
Joey, come on. Nobody looks over and says,
fun as you.
Joey got a spinoff and it was Joey on Friends. Come on. Right. He owned it all the way through.
All the way through. Yep.
Got it. Okay. So now you were saying if you're sitting out on Clubhouse, right?
Yeah, you want to be able to do.
I'll bounce to next.
Text.
But you said you got the freebie, so the texting thing. So is there a texting tool? Because that's a bot, I assume, that as soon as they text that word, it just sends it back to them, right?
I will send that out. Yes, I will send you my affiliate link.
That's the way we do it. Natalie Essman, you should still be on here paying attention to this, because I yell at her every week about getting the affiliate stuff that's there.
Okay, so here's the other thing. What you can do.
Karen's got a good idea. I'm going to put
start selling a product service with the name poker in it. That's for you, Joe Ingram.
Yeah, so then I can dominate over the other Joe Ingram.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. It is not hard to dominate. It is really not hard. Now, here's the sneaky little. This is just between us, right? Okay.
Yes.
So.
It's a private group. We're gold.
It's a private group. Okay, so this is just between us. So how many of you have heard of Yelp? Yeah, I hate Yelp.
It's where angry white women go to leave reviews that start with, if I could give 0 stars, I would.
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
So way back when Yelp started, I was a member of Ladies Who Launch. Ladies Who Launch was friends with the founder of Yelp. So, or the community manager, the head, like the number 5 guy, right?
Okay.
So all of us Ladies Who Launch all put our businesses up there. And because we were in Ladies Who Launch, and I was also in eWomen, and then a bunch of other people were also in BNI, we all buy from each other. So when we would buy from each other, we would leave reviews. And then everywhere we would go, we would leave reviews. I had probably 100 great reviews. I had 2 accounts, one as me, the human, and one as me, the business. So me, the human, Yelp said, get your short link. So adryenn.yelp.com was my short link, which I put in 10,000 places all over the internet. And then they did not like that some of the people in our group were using it for SEO purposes. And so they deleted those 3 people and then their friends, of which I was one, and their friends. So 1,000 people got wiped out, including me. And when you go to adryenn.yelp.com, it would say this user has been deleted for a violation of the terms of service. Excuse me?
Right.
I did not violate any terms of service. I fought with Jeremy for a long time over this, but within 5 days, I had launched yelp-sucks.com and yelplawsuit.com and had over 5,000 people signed up for a class action lawsuit. Nice. I'm a bitch. Then 5 national negative news stories.
Wow.
In that same 5 days. I am the worst person on the planet to piss off. And why was I'm like, okay, did you read the reviews of me and my ability to get media and my influence? Did you read who I am before you deleted me? And then you had the audacity to delete a fucking class action attorney. You don't think we figured that shit out?
Yeah, someone who makes a living going after companies who mess up. Yes.
Right. And somebody who makes a living of making people toe the line and putting the fire under the feet. Okay, so yelp-sucks.com. For 8 years, you would type in the word Yelp, and I was on page 1, and they could not get rid of me. They did everything they could. They tried everything they could. They could not get rid of me. Why could they not get rid of me? Because I had on my thing, I had a blog, but the blog only showed my posts. In the background on other pages, like if you looked in the archive and everything, I had thousands of posts because I would import RSS feeds for Jeremy Stoppelman, Yelp.com.
Nice. All their stuff is running in the back.
No, every mention of them, right? So I was the biggest authority. And then on top of that, every time, and then after they IPO'd, I dedicated a good 40 hours a year to commentary and being interviewed by all of the stock analysts who were predicting whether or not they were going to fail. And they would call me for interviews and I'm like, okay. So I'm like literally the Yelp queen. And then on Quora, it says thorn inside.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. So I answer questions about those. So and then I can't even. Okay. So there are a lot of SEO tactics that you can use to dominate whatever it is that you want to dominate, whatever your keyword is, whatever your topic is, whatever your area is. Right. And I just did this for a kitchen remodeling company in Houston. And she was just being tortured by Yelp, which she's 5,000 5-star reviews. Or sorry, 1,000 5-star reviews.
Okay.
Authentic, legitimate.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah.
On Google. She has 4 reviews that are showing on Yelp, and she has a 2.3 rating. So that just kills her. It costs her like $100,000 remodel jobs because she does big mansions. I redid everything, redid her SEO, and I shoved Yelp to page 10.
Nice.
So, but the thing was, her website sucked. Her social didn't have, like, there is a formula for doing this and dominating. It is not difficult. And it's something I do. And the reason is because the people who are being tortured by Yelp, they call me at 2:00 in the morning crying, and I answer the phone and Yelp doesn't.
Good point.
Yep. So,
all right, so Karen, the vague person.
Yeah. To use the RSS feed. Okay, so RSS. So if you go to Google and you set up an alert, right? You go alerts.google.com, you set up an alert, and then you say you want to be notified of it, not through email, but through an RSS feed. Then you copy that RSS feed, then you use a WordPress plugin called Feedly, and you put that RSS plugin in there.
She does talk fast, Karen, but
Sorry.
we can rewind it. Yes. So.
I'm sorry. So I've been doing this for so long. Like I wrote HTML before the internet was a thing for a law library who was replacing their books with CDs. And on the CDs, the way that everything was formatted was HTML. So I was writing HTML before the public internet. I had one of the very first public emails from the Well in Sausalito before email was really a thing. I grew up in Marin. So, I mean, we did everything early.
Up in the tech world.
I programmed computers at the age of 12. I'm 52. I know I look fabulous. But yeah, 40 years. I've been programming for 40 years.
Fantastic.
So I've been around a while.
All right, I'm going to throw up it. We're at 2:41. I'm not going to throw up. I'm going to throw up the time at this point. Right? So Karen does have a Google notification on and WordPress, so she's halfway there.
There you go. So all you do is you go add plugin, type in RSS. It'll give you a bunch of options for RSS, and then you pick the one that you like the best. Some of them are paid monthly. I prefer lifetime. So my very favorite tool for all of you, and this is my gift to you, because I'm not going to get my $10 for referring people, appsumo.com. I like lifetime deals. I do not like to pay monthly subscriptions because I don't know whether I'm going to use it or not. And your lifetime deal is going to be what 1 month would be anyway.
Exactly correct. I just posted last week the same thing. I said, guys, go out, get AppSumo. Come on.
Promo Republic. That's on AppSumo. For all of you who don't know social media, it's like $59 lifetime. That will do all your social media, everything. And it'll give you posting suggestions and everything else. There you go.
That's amazing. I love it.
That's the baby one. I have my own enterprise one, but that's the baby one.
Right. You have one at $250 a month. So
yeah, but mine's like freaking the biggest baller thing you've ever seen, because I can pull in an RSS feed and then magically schedule it out. Oh yeah, mine's, and the analytics are crazy good. But that's what I use for clients, because they like that certainty to know what their ROI is.
Right. Absolutely. One of the things that I learned from somebody else that said that I like was I go to expireddomains.net.
Yep.
And I go and I search for backlinks. That's how I sort based off of the keyword. And then I noticed when I get my website actual things, I was like, oh my gosh, look at the traffic that's now heading to the site. So now it's up to me to make sure it converts. Right. Yes. So I immediately put the schedule a call with me as the first thing on the website. I'm like, so if you land, what do you want to do? Schedule a call, because if you're going to come in, then that's what I want to do, is have a conversation. So chat. But
and the great part about so I use Lead Pages. I'm not going to give you the affiliate link because I don't know it off the top of my head. But Lead Pages is what I use for the SMS texting too. So with Lead Pages, when you create those landing pages with schedule a call, the great part is you can either, with those domains that you buy, just get an HTML file, upload it into your web server, and it's just a single HTML file that's like got this much code. Super light, super easy, nothing. Boom. There you go. And every single one of those websites that you buy on expired domains can have the exact same call to action.
So I go to GoDaddy and I buy domains so that I remember what my leads are. So it'd be joinleadpages.com was what I would go buy. And then that way when I go, oh, you want to do it? Like somebody goes, oh, you use StreamYard? I'm like, oh yeah, go to joinstreamyard.com. And that's my affiliate. It points to my affiliate link.
I will do that. I will do that.
Yeah. And then on my website, I put a page up that says, here's all my affiliate links. So ingraminteractive.com/affiliate. All of a sudden there's like 12 things that goes, hey, do you want to get this and get this? And then somebody else told me that should be your free giveaway. So as a startup business, you need certain tools. Here's what you need. And then each one of them sends them to an affiliate link. So now you're getting paid passively. And
that's one of your revenue streams, people. Go through and look at everything that you use and go sign up for their affiliate things, because here's the thing, I won't pimp something that I don't love. That's part of my promise, right? I'm like the Simon Cowell of pitch competitions. I judge at Draper University and Startup Global, or the Global Startup. I judge probably 30 pitch competitions a year, and I'm like the Simon Cowell. I make them cry, but I'll always fix it, right? But I won't tell them that their stuff is good if it's terrible, right? So that's one of the reasons why these hedge funds and family offices hire me, because I'm no bullshit. You can't buy my opinion, and I'm brutally honest, right? So that's part of my brand promise, right?
Do you have to wear a T-shirt?
And
right? Because isn't that what Simon only wears, a white T-shirt?
Yeah.
So,
he's mellowed since he became a daddy, let me tell you.
Yeah, he has.
I like him better now. He was oh my God, this is so funny. This guy I've been trying to reach like forever.
We're done. Grab the call. Good.
No, I'll call him right back. I just think I'm gonna call you later. Okay. He's like the best blockchain developer on the planet, and I have a bunch of really freaking cool blockchain projects coming up.
All right, how do people get in touch with you?
Wowisme.net is my website, and at Adryenn, Adryenn, everywhere, and my email is adryenn@wowisme.net.
Wowisme.net.
Yep.
Put anything.
You can actually book calendar things on that sociotap.com. There's appointments, there's messaging, there's everything.
Perfect. So it's this one, wowisme.net.
Yep.
All right. We already put this up in there, the sociotap.adryenn. It's there. It's going across the bottom of the screen. Right.
That's where everything is. So then you can find everything.
Yes, I agree. And I have the same thing. I have mine's a tap link page with videos and all that stuff. And I agree.
That's the thing. So I'm actually making the video that's going to replace my static photo up there. My girlfriend, I just did hers, and it's like, oh my gosh, she's a celebrity, and she's got the best photos ever. And she's a musician, so she's got music videos and all that. It's like super creative. They've got a bunch of different templates, so no matter what your style is, you can find one. There's a free version and a premium version.
Fantastic.
So if you want to benefit me, you go to my Sociotap, scroll to the bottom, and it says get one like mine. That is my affiliate link.
There you go. Karen Toddy. She's the one commenting. Okay, I want to spell her name differently. She's typing out your name, but it's all there on the screen. So go to that page, click on the bottom, get it, so that way she can make money. I encourage everybody, if you understand, there's somebody else who just came on the screen again and said, so make the money. You're going to refer people there anyway.
Oh,
so
I have another sales thing for you.
Please.
Do you know what you're selling? Do you really know what you're selling? If I walked up to you right now and said, oh my God, I love what you do. My checkbook is in my hand. My pen is in my hand. I'm writing you a check. What is it for and how much?
Perfect.
Right?
Yep.
Just saying, because I am literally the pot calling the kettle black, because I'm going through that right now. I rebranded everything. I rebranded my website. None of my services, I'm not really doing those things anymore. I'm having to redo everything because I'm building communities for celebrities using NFTs. So heavy on the tech side, and then on the influencer marketing side, less on the small business reputation side, except I still have a ton of people that I do that with. So I'm still trying to figure out what to do with that. So if anybody out there wants to collaborate, I have the Small Business MBA, which is literally for small businesses, teaching them marketing, reputation, all that kind of stuff. I have a Clubhouse club for that. If you want to lead rooms, talk, lead gen, whatever. It's like a ghost town in there. Feel free. Join. Use it.
I just joined Spotify's green room.
Yeah.
So there's everybody's coming out with new ones.
So there's a ton of
LinkedIn, Spotify, and.
But you always join just to get your username. I'm on BitClout with a 99% royalty, so that nobody will buy me. And then they just offered me on these people. They're like, we've got all the whales on BitClout. We can pump up your token. And I was like, you realize I'm the one who literally goes on Clubhouse and says it's a scam, and the SEC is like going to indict everybody, right? I don't want to pump the club, but I have my name.
Right, of course. And
I don't
agree.
want
I
anybody
think
to
everybody
sell.
should get out there, own their brand or their name on every social media platform. Yeah. And there's platforms I've never been on that I got on just to do.
So my bio
make sure my name's on it and then depart.
My bio on a lot of those says find me faster on Facebook. My voicemail literally says you can find me faster on Facebook, which is a little disingenuous because since December you can find me faster on Clubhouse. I missed an appointment and the person I was having the appointment with, I had met them on Clubhouse. She jumps on Clubhouse, finds me, goes in the room and goes, oh, we had a call like right now. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And we jumped off and had the call. She literally found me faster on Clubhouse.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So, I'm easy to find. I'm not hiding. And
I have all my notifications off. You're not going to find me unless you're texting. So.
Right. And so the other thing is your phone number, right? I actually had my phone number on my celebrity verified Facebook page since pages came out until like 3 or 4 years ago. And it had only been used wrongly, not even wrongly. 3 fans over a period of 5 years called me and went, this is Adryenn? I'm like, yeah. They're like, I'm talking to Adryenn? I'm like, yeah.
You're real? This was your real number you put on?
This was your real number? You know, your phone number's on Facebook. You know, anybody can call you. I'm like, yes.
It's kind of what it's there for.
I know what it's there for, but it's also on Yelp.sucks. So, I mean, you can literally Google me. People who said they can't find my phone number, I'm like, can you spell Adryenn? Because all you have to type in Adryenn in Google, hit enter. Those first 10 results, 5 of them have my phone number right there.
Nice. So Margot's writing it down right now. She's going to go call you.
So. Yeah. It's easy. It's 415-420-5627. I've had it for 20-something years. That is not my private cell phone number, but it does forward to my private cell phone number.
Perfect.
So if I want to, I can just print it off.
Right.
And it can go to voicemail, or my assistant can do it. You know, when I'm at events, that's why I have 2 phones. I have the
one you need to carry and the one that can get to later. Yeah.
Well, that's actually what it is they all have the same social profiles on them. So when I'm speaking, she can be recording and live streaming and all that other stuff.
Nice. Yeah. I have 2 phone numbers, but one's a GoDaddy phone number that I use for business for call and text.
Okay. Most important thing, AppSumo, hushed. It's $25 for a lifetime second phone number. Go get it.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, look, even Netta was like, oh, $25 for a second phone number. Ooh.
So what I did was I set up my second phone number. It is not in my city. It is not named my name. It is, I have a whole nother email. So I've been SIM jacked. Last time I got SIM jacked was at Heathrow Airport. They got both of my freaking phones at the same time. And I'm getting on a transatlantic flight. And by the time I get back, I'm looking, I'm on Wi-Fi, and I'm looking and I'm watching them try and reset all of my exchange passwords for crypto, because I was just at a crypto conference, and I'm giggling because I'm like, the first email box that they broke into was my porn spam box, right? Because you never want to actually use your real information when you're signing up for porn sites. So that's my
porn is what she said.
My porn spam.
Yes.
No, my Apple ID literally is my porn spam inbox. Because there's nothing going on in that inbox at all. But they got my Apple ID off of my SIM card. And so they were using that and trying to get in. And I'm like, I'm going to have to get a little bit more entertaining with the shit that goes in that inbox. Because when this happens, I want to,
Right. When they
start, I want to torture them just a little bit, right?
Yep.
I got to set some traps up. But yeah. And then they're trying to do the 2-factor authentication. I'm like, good luck with that. That's what Google Authenticator is for. Because it doesn't matter if you do whatever, if you don't have this phone installed right now, even if you clone it, you're not getting my Google Authenticator. It doesn't clone. It just installs an empty app. So you're not getting my Google Authenticator. And then I have an Android. I have my way, way, way old iPhone and an Android that are not connected to the internet, that don't have SIM cards, that sit in the safe and do nothing other than backup authentication for certain things. I actually have to go in the safe, get the phone, open it up, log in, and that's the only way I can get the authenticator.
Makes sense.
So you got to be safe.
Be safe, people.
That's what you get in the crypto worksheet, by the way.
Nice. So that's text wallet to, what was it? 33444.
There's also fireproof paper, and I've got to make a viral video of this. So I have paper that supposedly does not burn. It's made out of ceramic fibers. I'm going to use a Sharpie. I'm going to use 5 different kinds of pens to see what I can write on it, and I'm going to set them on fire. Do you think that's going to go viral in the crypto world?
Absolutely. And then you're going to go to Twitter, copy the TCO link at the bottom. Then you can run some ads to that link and go viral. And
on the Brave browser, because I want the crypto market, I can use the Brave browser advertising platform, and those are all crypto people. And then I could spend $50 on that, tell it that I want it as fast as possible, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm on the homepage of YouTube.
I like it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Adryenn. You gave us a lot of information, like drinking from a fire hose. Right?
That's literally the end of
out there.
Oh, one more thing. If you guys are not speaking on stages, you're doing it wrong. My girlfriend, Carrie, came up with this thing. It's called the 20-minute pickup line. And it's literally a 20-minute talk that you can give at the Chamber of Commerce or, whatever, right? You need to have a 20-minute pickup line. And at the end of my 20-minute pickup line, it says, how many of you feel like that was a fire hose? How many of you would prefer the drip system? Boom, 80% close ratio.
Nice.
Another reason why talking fast works.
Absolutely. Hey, look at that. Even the one who says I talk fast, so everything was fine. She's got to do the replay. There you go. So
you can see why Joe and I left unhindered can be rather exciting.
It's just going to go, bah, 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 bah. We're going to go crazy and go there. But again, we did the clubhouse room, and then we said, everybody was like, are we going to go back to sales at any point in time? This is advanced sales.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, this is actually sales. So
this is sales. Yeah.
So,
it is sales.
Yes.
This has been so much fun. And you made me not only shower and do my hair and put makeup on and get dressed, but, it's awesome.
Fantastic. So I want to say thank you to you, Adryenn. I think the screen froze. I don't know if it's just me or is she actually frozen?
No, I'm not frozen.
On her Chromebook. So, but I want to say thank you so much. Appreciate all the information you provided to us. It was fantastic. I know we're going to go crazy with the replays, trying to get that, everything that you threw out. I mean, I did take my page of notes, so I'll go back through and make sure I wrote everything correctly. Yes.
So as a group,
we've got the audio podcast gems. It's so much easier in my book, people. I don't know if you understand.
So as a group,
green room,
as a group exercise, what you want to do is where this live video is in the Facebook group. Everybody take their notes in the comments under the video so that everybody's sharing.
And sharing is caring, and you've all heard that from me before.
Team sports, you guys, you're all in a group together. I'm sure some of you like each other. I'm sure some of you have collaborative. See, it's all about co-opetition, right? If you got people that are like my girlfriend and I, she was a chiropractor. I'm a marketer. She started making like 200. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I got to 200. Then she gets to 250. I got to 300. She got to 350. I got to 350. She got to 450. I went, fuck, you got like 30 employees. I'm just me, myself, and I. Right? But you need running mates. You need teammates. You need people to egg you on and egg each other on and support each other, right? And some days you're going to have a crappy day and you need to be able to call somebody. Like I have my girlfriend, she's now in Miami, and I would call her and go, I need an ass kicking. And she's like, okay, what's going on? And I tell her, and within 3 to 5 minutes, she's got my brain like, boom, focus, go.
Yes. My chiropractor does that with me too. And then when I go fix things in the office, he pays me in bacon. So it's better than money, right? There's no taxes involved.
There's no taxes on bacon.
Yeah. Yep. It's a wonderful thing. So thank you, Adryenn. Appreciate you. Everybody else, remember, I tell you this all the time. It's up to you to connect to the guest. I've already connected to the guest. So if you want to connect to the guest, it's up to you to continue the relationship past the War Games show. And so right now, you've got so much stuff that you can go and put out there. I know I have to jump off, do a clubhouse room. Then I'm going to come back and go back through and put alt tags on every one of the pictures on my website so that it can go back up there. But it is that time where I'm going to tell everybody to go out and sell something. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.